Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum. Sorry about the poor ending to the last one with one of our guys dying so quickly and stupidly, but we're pretty much just about ready to move on. You step out of Fort Verum and get your first good look at your new home. You are at the east end of an enormous cavern, many miles across. In the dim green light, you can look out through the mist and see a huge forest of the strange fungal trees. A dark river flows by to the south, and to the west you can dimly make out the lights of a town. Although you're far underground, it's not as quiet and peaceful as you thought it would be. Sounds echo well in this cavern. You can dimly make out the hisses of lizards, flowing water, and unnervingly the growls of distant humanoids. Your journey in Avernum is about to begin. Right after we explore everything around the outside. Oh, look at that, a dead body. Ooh, and we found some things. Let's see, boots. A wooden large shield, which is better than that. And give her that shield, and the sandals we don't even need. Right, now we go down. Incidentally, while I was redoing this again, because of dead character, just before I walked out, I heard that some guards actually killed some, rats. I'm guessing it was here. Steel bolts and more boots. Okay, we'll take the boots. I think we can leave the bolts. I think. Yeah, we'll leave them. Why not? I don't think we really need bolts right now. And the last bit here, there we go. Okay, and out we go. Welcome to the world of Avernum. Dovno 30 miles north, Silvar 20 miles west. Don't hold us to any of these distances. Well, okay then. Well, we may as well start by actually getting to a town. No, let's not fight any monsters right now. I mean, we just started. Ah, this is probably the town. Alright. Let's take a look in here. Wow, they really want us to know that we're coming into a town. Alright then, let's see here. We got Hall of Training, ignorance cured for a reasonable fee. No, I don't want to jump off a ledge. You meet a big, scarred man. The reddish lines on his face stand out starkly against his fishy white skin. What do you do here? I train people. Then they can go end up like me. How do I train? Come on in here and I'll work you over in our battle pit. You'll be in much better shape after a few rounds with me. To train a character, enter the training room and press the train button to the right of his or her portrait. Yeah, I don't think you can actually train or improve your character's skills unless you're in a training room like this, which is a bit annoying. Honestly, there's a fair number of things in Avernum that are kind of annoying that do fortunately get improved in later games, but still. What sort of special things can you teach me? Well, there is one unusual thing I know how to do. I've always been exceptionally good at bartering. I can help you learn how to negotiate with anyone about anything for a price. Interested? Well, we can, but it's gonna cost just about all our coins, so no thanks. If you don't mind my asking, how did you get those horrible scars? I encountered some bandits while wandering the areas around Silvar. Be wary if you travel to the north. Bandits set traps for those such as you. Right-ho, message received. Ah, I'm guessing this we can sell. Behind the counter is a very small man with a very big sword. Are you in charge of this smithy? Yes, you can buy or sell weapons here. Don't have much of a stock out here, hard to get good metal, but we do our best. Can I buy and sell some weapons? We can! Oh right, I forgot to move things about. I'll do that right now. Right, that's actually gonna go to him. That goes to him. That goes to him. What happened to the candles we started with? Do we not have them? Oh, there's one. Okay, that's odd. Alright, yeah. I want to sell this dagger for 1 coin! Woo. Stone and iron. Not much here. Alright, what have we got here? Anastasia's armor. Oh, armor, eh? Behind the counter, there is a middle-aged woman wearing a huge steel breastplate. What do you sell in this shop? I sell armor. You can buy some here if you have the cash, or sell some if you don't. How interesting. Why do I need armor? God, am I an idiot? You'll need it if you plan to travel around down here. Don't count on getting any iron or steel armor, though. Damn expensive. Hard to make down here. Leather's cheap, though. Bronze is okay, and magic? Pfft, forget it. Ephraim makes all of the armor we sell. Do you have magic items down here? A few. The mages down here, such as they are, have a really tough time making magic armor. Potions and scrolls, sure, but armor? Almost never. Who is Ephraim? My husband. He makes weapons in the smithy next door. Ask him about Demon Slayer. I've met someone named Warwick. She's looking for you. She's in Fort Verum. Really? My sister is down here? Oh, that is terrible. I was hoping she would be able to evade the cruel forces of the Empire. Thank you for letting me know. If you see her again, please tell her that I will go there and bring her here as soon as possible. We'll do that easily. Have you been able to get your sister yet? To your sister yet? Not yet. It is difficult to find someone who can bring her here. With so many bandits about, not that many caravans are going to Fort Verum. Soon, though, we will be able to fetch her here. Alright, what armor have you got? More leather armor, studded armor, sandals, boots, all sorts of stuff. Some useful. I think we're good as we are. Alright. Moving on and exploring further, because that's what I do. Interesting little town here, to be honest. Adventure is greatly needed. Inquire at the castle. Well, I guess we know where we'll have to find our way to. Alright. That is townsman. I didn't mean to look at that. Soldier. Merchant. Alright. This is a young, well-built man. He is weighed down with 2 heavy leather bags. Greetings to you. Are you a traveler? Yes, I'm kind of a refugee. A refugee? What are you fleeing? Well, I was a farmhand at Fort Verum. That's some 20 miles to the north. But then the Nephilim started coming south, and I decided to move to the more hospitable territory. The Nephilim? We have those on the surface. They're in Avernum, too? Yeah, the Catheads are starting trouble again. They're building some sort of a fort at the north end of this huge cave. It's small now, but nobody's doing anything about it. Soon it'll be big. Then watch out. You can find out a lot more about it at Fort Verum. Go east of Fort Verum, then north. Does that mean you're looking for work? Well, yes, in fact. I've always wanted to travel and see the world. I'm pretty strong from farm work, and I've hunted all my life. I'm really good with all sorts of missile weapons. Would you like to join us? We could use another adventure. He thinks, then he looks at you slyly. That would be alright, but I'll need some money to outfit myself properly. 100 gold would do it. 100 gold? That's too much for us, sorry. Alright then, sorry to hear that. You meet a man in battered armor. He seems to be drinking himself into a stupor. Are you a soldier? No, a mercenary. Are you fighting anyone right now? Yeah, everyone. Fighting the Catheads, then the Schliths, then the Catheads, then the Schliths. Well, I've been beaten up by everybody. I'm on vacation now. Go away. Okay. The barkeep busily polishes the counter. He's tall and has a very ambitious beer. So, Gary, what do you have on tap? There's no mushroom beer. 1 gold. You can also get a room for the night. 5 gold. We have a nice room available. Oh, that's alright, thanks. Fair enough. Anything else? Well, barkeep, any advice on how to stay alive in Avernum? That's a good question. A lot of people come down here asking for my advice. I just suggest trying to do down here what you did on the surface. As long as it isn't harmful to anyone, of course. Did you run an inn on the surface? Yes. Unfortunately, unknown to me, several rebels were using my place as a base of operation. When the Empire found them, they died. Then, to play it safe, I was sent to Avernum. Not fair, but since when has the Empire been fair? It's unfortunate to hear. Any jobs at adventures such as we could do? As a matter of fact, yes. I am very interested in finding a natural hot spring. If so, I could profitably expand my innkeeping operation. If you find a nice spring, let me know. I'll pay you well. Where would I find such a thing? If I knew, I wouldn't have offered you money to find it, now would I? Yeah, I suppose you have a point. Let's see. Nothing in that dresser. You not gonna pick locks. We don't have any... Yeah, we need to find some lockpicks. There is a small peculiar park in the middle of this town. Several of the Avernum trees, half wood, half fungus, surround a small pond. There are neither lily pads nor ducks. There is, however, a lot of lichen and tiny lizards frolic about. Strange. You hear someone humming nearby, but the sound doesn't seem to be coming from any of the townsfolk. Living statue? You look closer at the statue. It's cleaner than the others, and a much nicer piece of craftsmanship to boot. Then it winks at you. Hey, you're a living statue! What are you doing here? I just stand here, watch, listen. It starts humming gently, unconcerned about your presence. Okay then. That was random. There's the water around here. You can't board this boat, it's not yours. I do believe you will be able to, learn how to travel by boat. You meet a burly man. He's wearing a belt covered with tools. His skin is incredibly pale, almost translucent. What do you build here? I make boats. There's a big call for 'em in these caves. You can get one for not much gold. He shakes his head. Hope you do. The sliths have been hell for my business. Anyway, if you want to purchase one, say so. They're on sale. 350 gold. Where do the sliths live? There's droves of them to the west, on the other side of that huge lake, and they pretty much own it. People don't fish there anymore. Too risky. Of course, people also need boats to get to the Great Cave to the south. We don't have sliths on the surface. No, the sliths Zarakai, as far as I know, only live down there. Not all of them are evil. I've heard that there's a settlement of them somewhere who get along with humans. Most of them, though, crave our flesh. They can swim for a long time underwater. We, on the other hand, need boats like mine to get around. And we don't have the coin. If you don't mind me asking... Yes? Why is everyone's skin so pale? He laughs and looks at the back of his hand. The lacework of red and blue veins can be seen clearly underneath the skin. If you were born down here, far from the sun, you would look like this too. Give it time. Soon you'll be pale enough. I'll take a look in here. Oh look, pants and mushrooms. Yeah, I forgot where we got the pants originally, but it's fine. Alright, yeah, I grabbed the mushrooms. We'll be living on mushrooms here. Most food in Avernum is disgusting, bordering on the inedible. However, extreme hunger has an interesting way of making one less picky. Every time you rest, you use up 1 unit of food. Stop that. I'm already kind of annoyed here. Kranz's Boat Works. Okay, we actually already spoke with that guy. I think. Gruber's Weapons, out of business. And we can't go in there because we don't have any lockpicks. City Hall. Oh, hey, here we go. A man in nice, well-cut robes shuffles papers behind a desk. A fine cloth sash, only somewhat torn, crosses his chest. He seems pleased to see you. Greetings to you. What do you do here? I am the mayor of this fine city and a member of the Avernum Council. Keeps me busy. This town has a mayor? Yes. I settle the odd dispute. I order the troops. If and when we get attacked, I marshal the defenses. And I take care of the records. It's a lot of work. Where are the records kept? In the room to the west. Go help yourself. Not very interesting, true, but necessary. I keep track of everybody I can find who comes to Avernum. Someday people will want to know what happened down here, and when they do, my records will be here. What is the Avernum Council? Well, Avernum has 6 large cities, and this is one of them. The mayors of each form a council which co-rules with King Micah. It works very well, actually, and I'm proud to be a member. Does the Empire know that we have a government down here? The Empire may control everyone and everything on the surface, but it knows precious little about what happens down here. We have our own laws, our own customs, and our own history. Alright then. Let's take a look in here. Ooh, an Icelance's scroll. Handy. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Oh, we got a scroll at least, so that's something. Rations and supplies. There's a pale woman working behind the counter. She has the jitters. What do you make here? Well, you can buy rations. And I have some cows. How do you like raising cows? Well, I try to take care of the poor dears. I'd love to sell you some milk. She chuckles for no apparent reason. But whenever I'm out with them, I hear noises. How interesting. Noises, you say? Yes, out behind my shop. Clunking and stuff. Makes me nervous. That much is obvious. By the way, how did you get cows down here? Sometimes the Empire is merciful and sends a few cows through the portal at Fort Verum. Most of them die down here. A few have adapted, though. They're pale and sickly, but they survive on fungus. They're a good source of meat and milk. I suppose you have to make do with what you can. True enough. Most of the time, though, we just eat giant lizards. Even though the fungus the cows eat makes their milk and meat disgusting, they're still a luxury compared to lizard meat. Can't pick the lock. And that's the cows, which we can't reach. Been just about everywhere. Actually, I wonder, is there... Oh, Jesus Christ. Doesn't appear to be any way through the other side. Oh, well. Alright, let's take a look. Are we not allowed to step outside? And something tells me that that being so long is going to get annoying quickly. Alright, let's tell her about we found that person she was looking for. Let's see. Here. You. I think we have found Anastasia for you. She looks up. For the first time you see her smile. Really? My sister is safe? Where? We have met Anastasia. She is staying in Silvar. Really? Oh, thank you. She stands and embraces you. My sister and I were foolish enough to question the Empire slaying all the Nephilim in our province. We were sent down here, one after the other. I am poor, and there is little I can do for you. However, I will be sure to tell all I meet of the kind travelers who took pity on me in my time of need. Thank you again. Your reputation has increased, and we all gain experience. Yay! Alright. So. Now what the hell are we gonna do? Because, looking at this, it seems like Avernum is one of those games where it just thrusts you into the world and you just figure out and decide what the hell you want to do. Huh. I guess we explore. I mean, what do we know? We know that there's Nephilim to the north, causing problems at Fort Verum. We know that adventurers are wanted at the castle in the Great Cave to the south. And we know that there's Slipzerakai to the west. I'm thinking maybe we should head to Fort Verum. Maybe we can help out a bit there. But first we'll explore around here. Yeah, first we'll explore around here a bit. Ah, here's the sign. Kotra, 30 miles west. Myrtis, 45 miles south. The castle, 200 miles south, 350 miles west. All distances are our best guess. Well, okay then. Well, we'll explore around here and such. See what we can see. Oh, hello. There's a human body here, heavily decomposed. He or she died violently, probably killed by something with large teeth and claws. A stained and slightly rusty sword sits on the ground nearby. We can take it. A longsword. An iron longsword. That's even better than the bronze one. Excellent. Oop. You are ascending a huge craggy spire of rock dominating this end of this huge cavern. An old road made of thick cobblestones leads up its side. At the top of the hill you see a fortress with a commanding view of the enormous cavern to the west. The fort is in ruins, though you can see smoke from fires drifting up into the still air. I think we'll check that out later. Oh, in fact, I think that's Fort Verum. Fort Avernum 30 miles south, Formello 80 miles north. Beware bandit territory to the north. Alright, let me just take a look in here, because I think there's probably something here. You see, in the middle of this grove of twisted trees, a huge group of gremlins. These strange maniacal creatures are rare on the surface. They're very cheery, but sometimes very volatile and dangerous. Strangely, this group doesn't seem happy at all. In fact, they seem downright suicidal. They lie around on their backs, shaking their heads and occasionally sobbing. We'll approach and talk to them. You carefully step forward. Some of them approach and sniff you. They seem to be smelling for something. Soon they decide that you are completely uninteresting. Then they rush forward and unceremoniously kick you out of their grove. When you look back, you see that they've returned to their apathetic, mournful state. You must not have had anything to cheer them up. I guess that's a small quest. We need to find something to cheer them up. Okay, you know what? I think I'll end this episode here. Next episode, we'll go into this little fort here. See what's going on inside. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I am Chester44. That is Raquel, Marcus, Cassiel, and Jacob. This has been a Let's Play of Avernum, and I shall see you all next time.